Hey, hello everybody. Please keep your hands raised up a moment. Say a moment there and hold your hand. Put a finger down if you ever felt that you are completely lost about the future. Put a finger down. Put a finger down if you ever felt that you're not good enough, that you're not strong enough, that you had to be pushed to something that maybe you want to quit. Put a finger down if you pretend to be brave, but deep inside you, you're scared to death, you're frightened. Put a finger down and you feel that you fail not only to the people that love you, you fail to yourself. Put a finger down if you felt that you are a pawn in a situation you you didn't choose to be. You're in the wrong place, in the wrong moment, and you feel hopeless. But now, let's go in another tone. Put a finger down when you get surprised that you can overcome things that you thought that you could not do it. Put a finger down if you supported a friend and he was going through a tough situation and now you feel proud of it. Put a finger down if you really think that you're more capable than you thought that you could be. Because that's the power of we have within. So now, if you put your fist this way, if you have not figured down all the long way, and put it here in your chest, and put it here in your chest, and breathe a second, and say to the people that you have beside, my friend, you're not alone. I can see you. So I need you to hear this because you are stronger as what you think. Every challenge that you have faced, every moment of doubt, every time that you thought that you cannot do it, that you're going to give up, I'm still here. And we have been proving that you have more strength, that you're capable. You're stronger than what you believe. You had the power within. You have the strength inside you. Your story has not been written and you are resilient. I stand before you today, and some of you might be thinking, who is this guy? What can this guy bring to me? Honestly, it's a fair question. I don't know your exact struggles. I don't know where are your dreams. I don't know what weight you're carrying. But what I know, because I lived it, is that life will test you in the most unexpected ways. And when it does, you will have a choice. Sometimes life just throws you into situations that you feel that it's unfair, are overwhelming, or maybe are impossible. Although may not always get the choose of what is going to be your circumstance. But I want here to say to you that you have something that you can choose. You have something that you can is on your own. Is the way how you respond to the adversity. That choice, no matter how small and how or the power that lies, and for me, the power has always come down to one word: resilience. That word, resilience, is not about enduring, it's about rising. It's about getting up just one time more that the life knocks you down. And every time it knocks you down, you stand up and continue going. It's about finding strength when you feel empty. It's finding hope when the light is fading. It's the courage to take one more step when everything in you wants to stop, but you keep going. Let that word sit with you for a moment. Resilience. Because whether you know if yet or not, you had the power within. And today I want to show you how powerful finding my resilience has been for me. Who am I? My name is Jose Pereira. In late 2017, I was the CEO of an oil and gas multinational called. I was called to a last minute meeting that for me was a celebration. I was preparing to get retired. I went to that meeting in Venezuela, and instead of that, it became to be an ambush. We were accused under false charges to be American spies. in a communist regime. And we were used as political prisoners in a geopolitical game that we never signed for it. For the next 1,775 days, 5 years, we stayed in captivity. We awoke every morning in a prison cell, stripped for everything that we knew: my career, my family, my freedom, and all the connections to the world. That dark moment, I discovered something that nobody could take from me: the ability I choose to respond. I couldn't control the circumstances, but I could control my mindset. So close your eyes for a moment and share with me my memory. Picture for a moment that you're held in that captivity in a foreign land. You don't know if ever you will see your loved ones again. Breathe deeply and smell the damp of the wall, the dirty of the floor, and the stale of the air. Then exhale to meet the darkness. That sometimes the darkness is not only your worst enemy, it's not your only companion. So in captivity, that silence becomes more than just the absence of the sound. It's a heavy, oppressive presence that seems to echo in every corner of your mind. It's boom, boom, boom in your mind. The silence is haunting. It presses against your ears, it amplifies your fears, and it's reminding that you are trapped. Every minute stretches into an eternity. It becomes an eternity. It's really the feeling that you're alone. It's the loneliness. Within the disconnection of the sound and the silence, survival becomes an art. I discovered the art of survival, so I'm here to teach you that. Survival demands that you cling the moment of gratitude, however fleeting then it could be. The mind becomes your battleground, but at the same time it's your sanctuary. It's the ultimate mental struggle to let silence exist, but will never define you. Now imagine deciding right in that dungeon that you will not be broken, that your story is still being written, and your story will become a hope and will impact others. In that moment, one word pulls together in the corner of your mind and prepares to the focus of the hope, and the word is resilience. My journey from being an immigrant to the US, that for me was a new country, and then I became a C-suite executive, a CEO of a multinational company here in the US. And then I became a survivor for years as an international hostage. We were known as the Single Six. That taught me that resilience is a choice. It was my choice. It was my decision made over and over to keep going, to adapt, and to find strength, even when everything felt like impossible. So resilience is not just about surviving the hardship. It's about deciding that every challenge, that every situation that you experience will not define you. You will not be marked by the circumstance. It's more powerful saying that the resilience is something that you have inside you. You have the power within. You have the unbreakable spirit that tap into your resilience. Surviving captivity and surviving the struggles can mirror, because in a profound way. Now, I'm not saying that you're in a prison, but the dark room can be very similar to a prison cell. To be honest, both are very small places, and you're dealing with people that you didn't choose to be, and figuring out how to make it through this in a day-to-day basis. So it's kind of a prison that you have there. And just like in a captivity, life can be, whether in the school, whether in your work, or in your personal challenge, both will demand the strategic planning to address the mental health, your emotion, your physical health, and your spiritual well-being. You must find ways to maintain your mental fortitude. Calm the storms that are in your emotions and care your physical body and hold on to a sense of spiritual grounding. The spiritual grounding is so important. Each element is interconnected because it will reinforce your strength in any part that begins to falter. There are research from the American Psychology Association that support that resilience can be developed. You can learn how to be resilient. And it plays a crucial role in the long term of the well-being. When you build resilience, it's a powerful choice. How can you do it? Seeking support with talking therapies, surrounding yourself with your friend that can uplift you and to encourage you to move on. Reading a story of people that have overcome adversity like my story. You can read my book, From Hero to Villain. Otherwise, practicing mindfulness or journaling that can help your emotions. We're setting small goals, reinforcing mindset, progress little by little, baby steps, no matter how much step, but keep going. Engaging in physical activities, walk outside, reset the perspective, reframe your setbacks, and transform those setbacks in opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to help your strength, your ability to adapt. So those studies had determined that in the long term, if you cope resilience, you will have a better way to support and to improve in any post-traumatic event in your life. So how does my experience connect with this? Well, the lesson that I can bring today to you is how you can navigate your own adversities. So living here today by the side for you is that you can know that any adversity is inevitable. What will be the difference is the way you decide to respond. It's your choice. It's a very personal choice. So my hope for you is that you embrace the path of resilience. Build your life with intention, giving priority to the mindset that fuels your growth, your well-being that sustain yourself, and the actions to move forward. Let every challenge that you face become a lesson. Every setback become an opportunity to rise. Every step that you take remind that you are more capable than you think. Remember, you have the power within because everybody has that internal spirit, the power within. So our journey maybe can be different, but we are connected because we all have faced challenges in life. We have choices to make and we strengths that we have to discover along the way. Remember, your story has not been written. It's still being written as your decision that every obstacle and every step forward, you had the power to shape it. You had the power within. So I wish that you step forward with intention and now put your fingers down and choose for resilient. So on the count of three, let's shout it out, the word resilient. Thank you very much for having me.